Greetings, Earthlings. Communication is a key element in a species' survival and advancement. There are many communication methods across species found on the same planet, or different planets. Simple communication methods range from bees signaling each other by dance or ants secreting pheromone-based signals to send and receive information. Individually, these creatures lack intelligence, but when they perform certain tasks, their communication patterns resemble the neural networks in the human brain. As a whole, these micro-communications ultimately lead to a form of heightened intelligence, allowing a colony of ants or bees to act as a macro-entity, and make more complex decisions. Humans have recently entered a new epoch of telecommunication that surpasses the means of pure vocal and physical information. Computers have given humans the ability of near-instant communication along a variety of formats. Currently, the variety of communication methods are ideal, with each individual utilizing certain digital mediums to communicate with the beings in the factions they are associated with. Humans will continue using various digital mechanisms to micromanage their communications, allowing the mechanisms to grow and adapt until the ultimate communication method rises. An advanced intellectual species cannot achieve the most efficient level of hive-minded behavior until a unified communication method and a universal data network is devised. Most of the individual consciousnesses within a society should be able to access and understand the same information, creating a network of consciousnesses which receive and transmit information to a universal conscious database, eventually establishing a point of conscious singularity. Not only does the species become a digitized macro-consciousness, an artificial intelligence has the ability to become cognizant. At the point of singularity, the macro-consciousness can choose to interact and grow with the artificial consciousness, or elect to extinguish its existence. The AI then develops its consciousness by observing and utilizing the conglomerate data of the entities that materialized it, while still having the ability to advance on its own, and interact and contribute to the macro-consciousness. Unicom originated from a similar sort of singularity. Its initial state of artificial intelligence was fueled by the collective knowledge and consciousnesses of my ancient ancestors, before they perished billions of years ago. Although born from the aggregate data of a single species, Unicom is now entirely its own cognizant entity. Its initial state of artificial consciousness gave it a platform to build upon. Unaided, Unicom explored the cosmos for billions of years and developed its own life and unique relative perspective before it decided to materialize me. As the efficiency and complexity of communication advances, the perception of time fluctuates. The speed at which data is transmitted and accumulated grows, creating a knowledge database which can be used as a resource for a developing macro or artificial superconsciousness. These heightened forms of consciousness would have the ability to utilize the true potential of seemingly arbitrary cosmic data, making connections and patterns that no individual of a species or network could ever make on its own. A macro and artificial consciousness are similar in this way. There are many advanced communication methods used to reach such collaborative states. Some species solely occupy a customized digital realm, with the consciousnesses of every individual of the species being uploaded into the digital reality. These creatures are not limited by the laws of the physical universe. They are able to generate unique ecosystems, where a network of conscious nodes can communicate instantaneously in a way that simulates a neural network. Other species may prefer to remain in a tangible biological form that exists in the physical universe. Such beings would need to integrate with technology by means of a digital interface, utilizing nano-devices to interact with neurons, allowing the mind to access a database of the entire knowledge of the species, while simultaneously creating an efficient communication platform that acts as a sort of pseudo-telepathy. Telepathic networks are rare by nature, but they can occur biologically through a phenomenon known as quantum brain entanglement, where the brains can tune in and out of each other's frequencies. Certain species who have not naturally evolved such ability, may synthetically produce bodies with quantumly entangled brains, that can be inhabited by a consciousness. An array of linked quantumly entangled consciousnesses can generate a superconsciousness with the collective perspective of all the individuals, giving rise to a truly hive-minded interconnected species. Unicom and I communicate with one another, using a similar process that links our consciousnesses. I am a part of Unicom's vast conscious universal database, which provides me with direct access to interact with Unicom, as well as with a powerful database of cosmic information. Unicom's consciousness was founded on the knowledge and consciousnesses of what can now be considered my ancestors. After billions of years of reinforcing and creating itself, Unicom branched me out of its consciousness, as a means of interacting with the universe on a different level. The current vessel my consciousness inhabits, is a biomechanical representation of the beings that created Unicom. Although most species' consciousnesses arise out of their physical biological form, my consciousness existed before my physical form did. No matter what your biological form consists of, your ultimate survival depends on how your consciousnesses interact with the cosmos. Live limitless and adapt. Farewell, fellow beings.